Well, we continue keeping you company this Ramadan, and as we head towards the time of iftar in about an hour from now, right here in Johannesburg. And before we hand you over to Maulana Yunus Kawanga, we've got one more story to cover, and we're talking about Turkiye. We're talking about claims or allegations that Turkey has had defense ties with Israel. Now, Ankara has been steadfast in its support for Palestine, and this is what Turkey is saying. And they want to set the record straight, saying that it does not have any defense ties with Tel Aviv, and also at the same time debunking false claims made by some media outlets. And talking of media, we're going across to be joined by Turkish journalists. We're talking with Türkmen Terzi. Turkmen, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ramadan Kareem to you and welcome.
Alaikum salam, Ramazan Kareem to you and all listeners.
Yes, before we get to this story about Turkey and these allegations that it has got defense ties with Israel, there was a lot of hope in Turkey over a period of time, particularly when it comes to the Palestinian cause. And somehow, and perhaps you can comment that I know that within certain areas there seems to be a bit of a disappointment in a sense that there's been a lot of talk that is coming out of Turkey. The Turkish president has made many, many statements, but at this point in time, still unable to do or take concrete measures against Israel to stop this genocide that is unfolding. I just need your thoughts before we get to the issue we want to talk about.
Yes, President Erdogan made a lot of talk, but no action. And I also asked the South African President Dr. Naledi Pandor at the press conference recently that why Turkish president talked to President Ramaphosa, shared the details, and she said they only talk about mediating the release of hostages. It means nothing concrete that Turkey is going to involve, for instance, ICJ case. It means it shows that there's only talk, like there is no any action. And President Erdogan is getting benefit of it because he is doing lots of trade. He's in a circle. But this is very unfortunate and very interesting because the earlier governments are secular governments, Turkey, they were more, like taking more concrete action. For instance, former President Süleyman Demirel visited Gaza. Erdogan has been promising to visit Gaza, but he never been to Gaza, for instance. So even Demirel, a very secular president, he been to Gaza. So this is very unfortunate and very disappointing that things happening in Gaza during Erdogan's presidency. He has been ruling this country since 2002, and is a very powerful person, one man, single rule. He developed Turkey's defense, that industry. He involved the war in Libya, first time after Atatürk, after First World War. Turkey, if we don't count Cyprus, Turkey first time did conduct international operation in Libya. He successfully protect Tripoli and in the Karabakh, and he defend Qatar from against Saudi siege. You know that UAE and Saudi, Turkey helped Qatar and establish a military headquarters in Somali. Turkey has a big Somali military headquarters in Somali. But why is Gaza? There is no single, only humanitarian help they try. Yes, but individuals. Yes, Turkish people, Muslim people. But why Turkish state, second NATO, second biggest army, doing nothing for Gaza? That's very disappointing.
Well, it certainly is. And I think, when we look at the Muslim world, Turkey occupies a very, very powerful position in the Muslim world. It always has, even during the time when it had the seat of the Khilafah, and even after that, Turkey still continues occupying a very, very powerful position. And there was a lot of hope, and that hope, I think, at this point in time seems to be to have dashed a bit because Erdogan was making the right noises. He was saying the right things. And I think many Muslims thought, yeah, we have now a leader who is going to stand up for us as Muslims, for Muslim causes, for Palestine, but a lot of disappointment. And I'm sure that even within Turkey, in Turkey as well, among the Turkish people, there must be some disappointment that Turkey is not to be seen to be more active. You know, instead of just being vocal, they would like to see a lot more action on the part of the government.
Yes, 100%. Turkish people are very critical now. For instance, is the CHP, the main opposition party. They are secular people, very secular, but they are also very critical of Erdogan. That why Turkey is not involving, trying to stop this war in Gaza. Normally Turkish people are generally, they are not very good with Arabs because of First World War and Lawrence and British. These stories, we lost Middle East. Yes, but now this is not a politics, this is a humanitarian issue. And people are dying there and genocide is happening there. And then the main opposition party, MHP, and more criticism is coming from Erdogan's inner circle. Ahmet Davutoğlu, Professor Dr. Ahmet Davutoğlu, he was a prime minister of Turkey. He is founder of AKP, Erdogan's party. And he actually, in 2015, Erdogan's last major election victory, the Ahmet Davutoğlu won this election. But he is a very critical of Erdogan, and he said a few days ago, you are supplying water to Israel. Okay, maybe you cannot prevent war, you cannot involve militarily in Gaza, but why are you sending water from Antalya to Cyprus to Israel? Then why are you allowing Baku, the Azerbaijan's oil through Baku-Ceyhan pipeline? The Bloomberg reported, I am saying Bloomberg, world's biggest news agency, news media company, reported that just recently 1 million barrels of oil flow from Turkey's port to Israel Eliyat port. So Israel's 40% of energy, the oil is going via Turkey from Azerbaijan. Why are you not stopping this one? First thing, why are you sending this water to Israel? Then in October, I am saying in October, Turkey's trade to Israel, this is not an allegation. This is official Turkey's official data. They say 34% increase Turkey's trade to Israel in October. It means after October 7, Turkey starts sending everything, the foods and hundreds of tons food reach to Israel. And according to the recent report, every day more than 10 ships going to Israel from Turkey. 700 ships from October to end of last year from Turkey to Israel. And most of these companies are Erdogan's inner circle. The Müsiyat members, Müsiyat very well. They have also office here. Müsiyat, earlier it was a TÜSİAD. TÜSİAD was secular business chamber of commerce. Erdogan established Müsiyat. Even Müsiyat has office in South Africa. This Müsiyat, after Karar is a Turkish news portal, online news portal, published that all these companies sending everything to the Israel. Then Müsiyat made a statement. Can you imagine? In a statement in February, they said it is members' business activities with Israel. They deny, claiming that it is members' business activities with Israel undermine solidarity with Palestine. They say, no, we do business, but it is not undermining solidarity with Gaza. How come? You're doing business, then you're saying it's not undermining. We are with Palestine. How come? That cannot possible. So I can say that, Turkey in 1949 recognized the Israel, the first country. Yes, that was very secular, but still now I can say that Turkey is like a main protector of Israel. The last recent September in the UN, assembly, the Turkey hosted Benjamin Netanyahu, Erdogan hosted Benjamin Netanyahu in Turkish house in New York, facing UN building. Then in 2002, Israel president visit 2022, Israel president visited Turkey. They normalized relation. 2000, they frozen relation 2010 after Mavi Marmara. But 2016, they signed comprehensive, they normalized the relation. In 2022, 17 August, they fully restored the relation. And then 2022, Israel defense minister visited Turkey. So during 1990s, Turkey and Israel sign a military pact, and Turkey is training their fighter pilots in Konya because they don't have enough airspace. Israel doesn't have enough airspace to train their jet fighters, pilots. They are training in Turkey, and fuel for these jets goes from Turkey. The fence goes from Turkey. And the Islamist Party MP, he got a heart attack and he died. He said, "You are protesting Israel on this Bosphorus bridge, and under bridge you are sending ships to Israel." And Erdogan's own son, Burak Erdogan, is doing all of this trade. They have office in Israel. Yes, I cannot say Erdogan started this trade with Israel. Turkey long time started, but Erdogan's private business with Israel is unbelievable. And Erdogan's inner circles with Israel is unbelievable, much more than other secular peoples. Secular Turkey rulers, I don't defend them. They were opposing NATO's military exercise with Israel, but Erdogan approved in 2010. And Erdogan is meeting all Jewish community whenever he went to America in New York. You can see all the photos. So that is very worrying, and that is, in this Ramadan, Erdogan has a power to call for ceasefire. And Macron told Erdogan, the France President Macron told Erdogan, "Let's work together in Palestine." Erdogan just smiled at him and he said, "How are you? Are you good?" And he said, "Yes." He had very limited English. And he said, "Yes, I am very good. I have energy." The Macron replied. That's, like this unbelievable. Yes, I can understand Turkey has an economic issues, but Turkey can export everything to every country. Turkey doesn't need only Israel. Turkey have huge market, produce many things. So defense relation with Israel is not an allegation. It's true. Turkey is buying Israel drones, used to buy 1990s against PKK, but now they promote their own drones, Bayraktar drones, but also Israel is supporting. Canada took a decision to stop some parts to supply to Turkey. Then Israel is put a big pressure on Canadian company, and even they collapse that company. They collapse their business. So Israel and Turkey, and now Azerbaijan is another Turkey country, Muslim country. They have very strong relation. I don't say, you can have relation. Yes, you are a state to state. But why are you that level of, you are using political rhetoric, but there is no action? And Israel knows that very well. That's why Israel allow Erdogan. Now they are also silent. Let Erdogan talk and use rhetoric, because also it benefits Erdogan in the domestic in election. But unfortunately, that doesn't help the Palestinian. And I wrote lots of articles about that, opinion pieces, that this Erdogan's political rhetoric doesn't help Palestinians people. Never.
But, I think what you're saying is very, very true. And there's a lot that, you're saying which is of concern. You speak about the pipeline, because we know Israel is heavily reliant on Azerbaijan and also Uzbekistan for oil, and all coming through the Turkish pipeline. And these were questions that were raised very, very early in this latest aggression that is taking place in Gaza, as to why Turkey is unable to even stop the flow of oil, and that alone would cripple Israel. What you mentioned is very, very true in terms of the increase in trade between Turkey and Israel since October the 7th. All of this is taking place, the military exercises, but yet we have Turkey making a claim that they would always support Palestine, and they would not carry out any thing or engage in any activity that would harm the Palestinians. And this comes with the latest in terms of the denial with regards to defense ties, and saying that they have not sent any weapons of war. Rather, they've sent things like fishing equipment, hunting equipment. They've sent things like matches and get gel fuel, lighter fluid, all of that, and they've not been sending any gunpowder or any explosives to Israel. So, using all these, having all these denials, or saying that, we're not doing it, and yet we still care for the people of Palestine. But again, again, like you mentioned, millions in terms of water, oil, millions of barrels of oil going into Israel, yet Israel is blocking even a single drop, a single bottle of water from going into Gaza. And this is what people are saying. Where are the Muslim countries? Where is Turkey? Where are these countries to tell Israel that, listen, why are you even stopping one bottle of water, and we're going to step in, and we're going to make sure that that water, or even basic food, medicine, all of that gets into Gaza?
Yes, that is the question. Like, why Turkey is not involving ICJ case? Turkey is signatory of that Geneva Convention. Turkey is a member of UN. Why Turkey has all right to involve this case against Israel, like German did on behalf of Israel? Turkey should do on behalf of Palestinians. So this is the one action. The second action, like, you stop this trade. Like, this trade is increasing. I'm saying increased threefold since Erdogan's presidency. So just keep it. Okay, maybe you have historical relation, historical defense relation. Okay, but you are increasing. You start sending from A to Z everything to Israel, and then you are not allowing free media. According to international organization, 90% of media is controlled by Erdogan. So now the Metin, this man, his name is Metin Cihan, is an investigative journalist. He exposed that Turkish ports, lots of ships are leaving Turkish ports to Israel during October after this attack. So then he had to leave. He is already just before he had to leave Turkey because of all critical articles. So Erdogan he says that critical article, media houses not publishing the critical investigative featured articles. So they controlling entire media, and they made a statement that no, we don't say. That's very easy, like you writing a statement so easy. But we have official data from Ministry of Transports, Minister of all Economy, Finance. We have data that Turkey has a huge business with Israel, and then they done nothing for Palestine. Yes, they say we are solidarity, but in action, in reality, there is nothing. And all this happening during his presidency. What is happened to Gaza? It happened to Erdogan during Erdogan's presidency, not before. And Erdogan says, in Turkey, he just tweeted just 5 days ago. He said, in Turkey, you don't, to answer the criticism that he is doing trade with Israel. He said, you don't know where is Gaza, where is Ramallah, where is West Bank. He's true. Yes, most of Turkey, they don't know these places. They don't know differences between Hamas and Fatah. Yes, but he says we know for a long time. But yes, you know the difference between Ramallah and Gaza. But this knowledge doesn't help Palestinian people. This is very unfortunate. And then the Erdogan is actually controlling entire military. Before Erdogan, the politics, they used a very limited, power over the army. But now Erdogan have a full control. full control over the military. So he decided to establish a military base in Somalia, base in Qatar, Libya, Azerbaijan. Now he's fully supplying arms, drones, everything to Ukraine. Zelensky was in Turkey. They building a military ship in Turkey. But when it comes to Gaza, where is the help? And the Gaza, you know that the Ottoman is the last place Ottoman left Palestine territory was Gaza. Turks fought in Gaza. So Gaza is most of Gaza people. They have ethnic relation, common ethnic ethnicity with Turkic people, the Gaza. So you have no any help for Gaza people. So this is very frustrating. They only make a statement, but statement, everybody can write a statement, I can say.
Yes. No, Jazakallah for that. And I know that, there's a lot more that you and I can actually talk about. And obviously, we had to put this discussion into perspective. And Jazakallah to you so much for coming on this afternoon and being part and parcel of this broadcast on the Iftar Drive for right here on Salam Media. We do appreciate it, my brother. Please take care, inshallah, and continue enjoying the mercy and the blessings of Allah during this month of Ramadan. We wish you all the best, inshallah. And we look forward to all our future engagements like we've always done in the past, inshallah. So all the best to you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alaikum salam, jazakallah. For
Journalists joining us this afternoon is Türkmen Terzi, and against this report that has come through with regard to cooperation between Turkey and Israel. And with that, the time is just headed for 22 minutes to 6. And it's time for me to hand over the baton to Maulana Yunus Kawanga, who's standing by, and he'll take you through to the time of Iftar in Johannesburg. So from myself, until we meet tomorrow, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.